Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. In today's video, I will have the unboxing of the Think Pink box 14, as well as my makes at the end of the video. Okay, so it's finally here. And it's a little banged up. This poor box has been through the ringer, but it's here. So without further ado, nothing in this box is going to be a big surprise because I've watched everybody's unboxing and it's literally taken a month to get to me. And I'm not sure where the delays, not that it matters a whole deal. I still get my box and I still get everything that everybody else is getting. But I get serious FOMO when I'm watching everybody else's unboxings and I'm still waiting for mine. All right, so here we go, our little card. And on the back is a shopping list. So I can write down all of the things I need to get on here and keep track of what I need. All right, even this poor box, like even the packaging, like usually everything is so neat and, it feels as though this box has been thrown about for a month. All right, so here's the card so you can tell what colors were available, white and tealy green. And on the back of the card, it says, your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. Love that. Love that. Some elastic, 2.5 meters of elastic. And it is, a little over 1 inch wide. Very good. Oh, my little chick. Oh my goodness, and she's so cute. I love the colors. I'm probably the only person in North America who can be eating one of these at this time of year. So yes, this will go very nicely with my coffee tonight. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love this thing. She is adorable. All right, well, here's my thread. So that tells you what color I got, and I could not be happier. All right, let's get the fabric out of the box. Look at this. So this is cotton double gauze. Just let me get the piece of paper here. So 2.5 meters of embroidered double gauze, 100% cotton. There were 2 colors and I got the gorgeous teal. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. And hopefully you can see, look, the embroidery, like this is just amazing, amazing. And it feels light as a feather. So because my box took a while getting here and because I watched everybody else's unboxings, I had time to plan what I was going to make with this. So this is getting thrown into the wash right now. My pattern is already printed and cut and ready to go. So you should have, well, I should have a finished garment very soon, like within the next couple of days, and then do a little bit of editing and put this video out on the channel. So very, very excited. Thank you, Andrea, for another absolutely amazing box. Now, box number 15 is already on its way to me. That's how long this one took to get here. So who knows? You might get 2 unboxing videos from me this month. We shall see. All right, I'll see you soon. And I'm back with a garment all made up in that gorgeous, gorgeous double gauze. I'm sorry, I've been feeling under the weather and my voice has gotten really strange. But all right, let's get this done. So in the end, I ended up going with the Remy Raglan by Sew House 7 on the recommendation of Sue, who is a subscriber to the channel. So thank you, Sue. She's also the one who recommended I try the Luna pants from Made by Ray. And I love the Lunas. So I figured, I'm going to follow her suggestion again and try out this Raglan top, which is pretty awesome. All right. So a quick word about the pattern. So the Remy Raglan is a relaxed fit top with obviously Raglan sleeves, and it's got two different views for the neckline, so you can do the straightforward full front and back, or you can do what I did here and do the split neckline, put a little button loop and a button, which I thought would add a little interest, because otherwise it's a pretty straightforward, plain kind of top. It's got a bit of a swingy style to it, so lots and lots of ease through the waist and hips. Yeah, it's meant to be relaxed fit, not necessarily oversized. So one thing that Sue had told me is that it came up really short, and even in the pattern description it said it's meant to be a short top to wear under overalls or with high-waisted pants or skirts. So I had made a mental note to lengthen the top by 2 inches, which I promptly forgot to do when I cut out my fabric. Now, I'm sort of grateful that I didn't add the 2 inches, because I would have had to take them out anyways. I like where this top hits me. It's the perfect length for me. I know I'm really short in the distance between my waist and my hips is really short. So I always have to shorten tops. So happy accident that I forgot to lengthen it. Now, based on my measurements, I fell squarely into a size 18, but I wondered if I would have to do a full bust adjustment. I looked up on their website and I wasn't sure what they designed for. And usually when they don't say, I just go on the assumption that they designed for a B cup. But when I looked at the finished garment measurements, like I said, there's a lot of ease. So I figured I could get away without an FBA. And I think it fits just fine. Now, the pattern recommends lightweight fabric, woven fabric, such as linen, rayon, cotton voile, silk. One of these in silk would be pretty epic. So I think double gauze fits the bill. I know that Sue said she made this top in double gauze a number of times, so I figured it would be perfect. Yeah, I had never, ever sewn with double gauze, and a few people told me it was pretty challenging to work with. So right around the same time that I was going to make this, the Love to Sew podcast came out with a double gauze episode. So how to sew with it, things to keep in mind, so I listened, took notes, and followed their advice to the letter. Now, I like the crinkly textured double gauze, so I did not press it before I cut it. I've used my fingers actually to press the seams. I didn't use my iron at all, with the exception of the button loop where you need to kind of fold it onto itself, press it, sew it, blah, blah, blah. So, and then I sewed, or I pressed the hem of the sleeve and the bottom hem once it was sewn, but otherwise I basically finger pressed all of the seams. Now this top is constructed with French seams, which I love because in the podcast episode, they recommended French seams for double gauze. I'm like, oh, perfect. So it already has a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance, super easy and straightforward to sew the French seams here and in the back. So it went together really, really smoothly in terms of construction. Now, I am now convinced that double gauze is evil. Oh my goodness. It just, yeah, it just does what it wants to do. It doesn't, yeah, it's just not a pleasant fabric to sew with. You know, for me, I mean, I know double gauze is super popular. People love it. I mean, it is a lovely fabric to wear. This feels so light and airy. It's wonderful. It's soft. This is super high quality double gauze, and it is beautiful. But I have another cut of double gauze fabric in my stash. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to sew it. I did use my walking foot, which was, again, recommended in the Love to Sew podcast, and it did make it a little bit easier. But yeah, precision sewing, like for making this here, it's hard. Now, one thing I would recommend if you are going to make the Remy Raglan is to go to the Sew House 7 website or their blog and look up their sew along. The sew along on their blog is a lot clearer than the pattern. I mean, in a couple of spots, the pattern's illustrations just had me confused, especially for the split neckline. So I went to their blog, followed the sew along instead of the pattern, and yeah, no issues whatsoever. Had I been using a lightweight cotton or a rayon, yeah, it would have been a lot easier. So overall, I am really pleased with my top. Next time I make it, because there will definitely be a next time, I think I'm going to size down to a 16, just because there's so much ease in this, and I have a lot of room on the sides, and I don't think it would fit any less if I size down to a 16 in the shoulders and bust, as well as waist and hips. So I'm going to reprint the pattern, because of course I cut my pattern. So I'm going to reprint it in a size 16 and go with that size moving forward. And I do have more of these planned. I have a few cuts of rayon or viscose. I have a gorgeous cotton lawn, although I don't know that the swing style would look really all that great in a cotton lawn, but I have a few cuts of fabric that I think would look amazing in this top. So definitely not my last Remy Raglan. So a big thank you to Sue for recommending this pattern. I'm really, really happy with it. And a thank you to Andrea and the girls from Beyond the Pink Door. Once again, an absolutely fabulous box. I love my top in this fabric. It was hell to put together, but I love the color. I love the embroidery. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. And once again, all of the extras in the box make it that much extra special. Now, box 15 is on its way already. It's in Canada. So I'll probably be receiving my box. Actually, by the time this video goes up on the channel, I might have received my box already. I'm going to try not to watch any of their unboxings for that one and really be surprised. And I have a fun collaboration with Elizabeth from the Stitchy Wife for box 15. So we are going to use our fabric to make a very different garment, and just to kind of show the versatility of it. So that should be really, really fun. So look for that before the end of May, definitely. All right, well, that'll do it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please give the video a like if you liked it, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.